Hey guys, welcome back to Rocky Mountain Homestead. It is about 10:30 at night. Yes, it is. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. I figured, I'm just going to film a little bit about what I do. Some nights, um, every night is different. I used to have a nighttime routine that I do every night, and every season in life is different and things change. So tonight I need to finish up a few dishes. I'm going to unload the dishwasher, reload it, and I like to run that at night. As you can hear my washer and dryer going, I always like to make sure there's laundry moving. I have a few things I need to do tonight. I'm going to prep breakfast ahead of time tonight, and I'm also going to share that recipe with you. And I already made sandwich bread today, so we have sandwich bread for lunch tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit about my nighttime routine. when I did my pantry tour, I didn't show you guys also, this is where I keep a lot of the things from the 5-gallon buckets. My soft wheat powdered milk, I usually have that in the freezer, but this one I go through fairly quickly. It's okay at room temperature for a little bit. So, and this is where like I have my whole popcorn, my chocolate chips, and oh, sorry, I didn't realize it's not pointing. Anyway, just miscellaneous baking things. The light on so you guys can see a little better. I finally have a light, so that's good. Then it's not ridiculously dark. So anyway, I got some of my ingredients out. We're gonna go ahead and do a baked oatmeal for breakfast. Go ahead and show you this quick baked oatmeal. You can freeze this. I usually do when I have freezer space. Like I said, our freezers don't always look as full as they were during the freezer tour. You know, around the holidays, it's pretty normal for me not to cook and meal plan like I usually do, especially with little kids and family and friends and hosting. So our freezer is stocked up, but that's not a problem. That's an absolute blessing to have a freezer that full. So anyway, I'm not complaining, but usually I have a couple of these baked oatmeals in the freezer ready to go. You pull them out, you can bake them frozen. You don't even have to thaw them. So we ate down a lot during the pantry challenge, but we have our cow coming very soon in a couple days. So I want to continue eating through that and eating that down, and we'll wait to do some freezer meals till I empty out the other freezers a little bit more, and I'll take you guys along and show you the freezer meals that we make for our family. Okay, and while that's melting, I'm going to go ahead and get my vanilla extract and swing you guys down here. And we're going to do 2 teaspoons, if I can find my teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 1. That was a little more, oops. All right, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then just gonna go ahead and mix that up. All right, I paused it so I didn't make you guys dizzy. So we're gonna give that a mix. The butter is done. And make sure it's not like super hot, because there is egg in here and you don't want to cook your egg, which it's hot. So I'm gonna give it a quick mix. I think a minute was a little too long. I'd probably just stick it at the back door for like 2 seconds and it'd be ice. It is absolutely freezing, single digits right now. It was a very miserably cold day. So we're gonna go ahead, add in our butter, and give that a mix. Ah, that's hot. If the butter's not as hot as the cup, we're gonna mix it up. Now, my oldest son, does not like craisins. So sometimes I do add craisins. You can mix in whatever you want. If you want nuts or chopped apples, you can add them into this. Me personally, I do like craisins. I just tell them to pick it out. I'm like, whatever. But you know, you'll eat it if you're hungry. But what I usually honestly end up doing is just doing half craisins, half not. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my craisins and pause it so it doesn't take up too much time. So onto the dehydrated stuff that we do. I have some dehydrated cranberries. Oh, that's right. I'm only doing half. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm gonna move some of my mess, because I definitely can make a mess in the kitchen. So what you could do is just flour, or flour baking powder. So what you could do is add in, like I said, dehydrated or diced apples. You could add in dehydrated blueberries or just dried blueberries. I think dried cherries would be absolutely delicious, and he might actually like those better, but I really love the taste of this with craisins. So, that was loud. I'm going to get one of my spatulas. Now, you don't have to butter your 13 by 9 or grease it. You just pour it on in. So, that's what I'm going to do. Use a spatula and get all of that good stuff out. Every little bit. All right. And then just spread it around in your 13 by 9. Doesn't that look so good? Oh my gosh, and it puffs up. Oh, it's delicious. And it's, like I said, we don't do a ton of freezer meals. I know people have asked. I just, I'm home anyway, so I don't mind making fresh. And I usually do, but there are certain freezer meals that we absolutely love. Some they don't turn out the same. So I'm not a super huge freezer meal person, but I am with the tried, things that we've tried that we absolutely love. So what I'm going to do, usually I mix this into the batter. Got my vanilla spoon. I'm not trying to make dishes at this hour, so I'm just going to mix a little bit. And yeah, this freezes beautifully. It thaws beautifully. It bakes beautifully. And like I said, it puffs up. And it's just, it's delicious. So that's good enough. I'm not going to get too picky. So anyway, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get foil. And I'm going to cover it with foil. And what I like to do as a reminder, even though I've made this tons of times, is just right here. This actually will be baked uncovered, so you're not going to cover it, but I'm putting it in the fridge. And what I'll do is just put 350 degrees with marker, and you're going to want to bake it for about 40 minutes or until it's golden on top. So 350 degrees, 40 minutes. Okay, our baked oatmeal is ready to go for breakfast. All right, you guys, so somehow I still have one bell pepper that's holding on from the last time that I got them, and we're going to have a little different scenery. I'm going to take you over to my cutting board. And so for this baked omelet, what you're going to want to do is get a bell pepper. I usually use my dehydrated ones, but I need to use up this guy before it goes bad. And all you're going to want to do is just chop it up. Big pieces, little pieces, whatever you like. And actually, to be honest, when I double it, I use a whole pepper. I'm not doubling the bell pepper. I'm going to do a few smaller pieces. There we go. Okay, so you're going to want to use half a bell pepper and then half of an onion. You guys, I'm going to have to cheat and buy these at the store because we're out of onions. I used not only all the fresh onions we had, I went through 2 jars of my chopped onions, and this is my last jar of onions, which tells me, so this pantry challenge is helpful because it tells me I didn't have enough on my shelf to get us through for 2 weeks. That's good to know. I'm going to have to buy onions because I use way too much stuff with onion. My half cup and only do a quarter. So usually a half a cup is 1 onion, and I don't want that much. So I'm only going to do about a quarter cup of onion. So if you were using a fresh onion, you would want to use about half of, excuse me, half of an onion chopped if you were just doing a regular amount and not doubling it. So, I don't know what that noise was? My dog's snoring on the couch. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this out. All right. So, there we go. So I'm going to use this over medium heat. And what you're going to want to do is get 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm using salted butter. So you're going to put that. Somebody is going to wake up, I'm sure. Be like, what's cooking? It's 11:30. It's 11:38. So I'm going to get that melting. And then over here I have my bell pepper on top of my diced onions. And when this is melted, I will bring you back and we'll add that in. Alright, when that is nice and melted, you're going to add in your bell pepper and your onions. And you're going to want to go ahead and cook this over medium-high heat for about 5 minutes. I don't set a timer. I just, I don't know, I've made this so many times. I just, you know, wait for them to be softened. That's really all you're doing, is just waiting for them to soften up. And I do have dehydrated onions, so that it's going to look a little bit different than it would if you were to be using fresh. Anyway, I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes, and I'll bring you back. While that's cooking, I'm actually going to go ahead and clean my kitchen because it's late, and I'm going to have to go to bed after. Now what you're going to want to do is get 1 cup of diced ham. And if you're using dehydrated onions, lower your heat a little bit. I usually have it medium heat if I'm using fresh onions. And I noticed some of these onions really browned up quite a bit. And I'm like, oh yeah, usually it's the bell peppers I use dehydrated, and those have no issues at all on medium heat. But I did forget, dehydrated onions don't need medium heat. So just be mindful of that. I do have some brown pieces in here, but we will survive. Anyway, so you're going to add 1 cup of diced ham. This is what I use. This is what was in our freezer that I keep in our above our drink fridge, in that freezer. I keep a couple of these because we use them a lot for this. This is something I usually make on the weekends when my husband is home, but my boys have been requesting this and they're really starting to enjoy eating this for breakfast. You're going to go ahead and give this about another 5 minutes to cook. Now what you're going to need for this part is 8 eggs. I'm not going to sit here and record. I'm going to pause it, but I'm going to go ahead and rinse off 8 of these eggs and I'll bring you back. Okay, I have my 8 eggs and I'm going to go ahead and get them into my bowl. Usually I save my eggshells for my chickens and feed them back to them for the calcium. But with the water glass eggs in the lime solution, even though I rinse the shell really good, I'm like, I don't know. That's a little weird to me. So I do not. I have so many shells I've saved though, that those shells get me through the winter. Oh my God, that squirted all over me. Did you guys see that? That's not cool. Okay, the night's almost over. That was contents under pressure. I don't know. I'm gonna go clean my shirt because I'm pretty sure that squirted all over it. Okay, that was interesting. So anyway, I have my half a cup measurement. I'm still gonna use it, and I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup of milk. and just dump that in there. So 8 eggs, 1/4 cup of milk. You guys, this is not good. I am gonna have to do, so my Azure standard order is tomorrow's the deadline. This is how much cheese I have left. This is not cool, you guys. I'm gonna have to cheat and go against this pantry challenge. There we go. Anyway, this is not good. I'm running out of a lot of stuff that I like have to have. I'm not getting a knife behind me because I don't want to pause this. So, bench scraper cuts cheese like butter. No, it's not butter, it's cheese. So anyway, I'm gonna have my kids. They didn't put this on right. Oops, you're still on me. Don't need to see me at this hour. Let's just get this going. Get it going a little bit so I can put this on it. So what you're gonna need is a 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. This is just my raw cheddar. That's right, raw white cheddar. Usually I do my Colby Jack cheese or Monterey and Colby Jack, but this is what I got. Guys, this is not cool. I'm running out. I'm just gonna call that 1/2 cup. That's good. We're gonna be a little conservative. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are conserving whatever cheese we got. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Well, anyway, I take this part and throw it in the sink so I can wash it. But anyway, I'm gonna have to do my Azure order. So the good news, I don't know what that noise is. My dog's snoring. It sounds like a really high-pitched squeal, and it's my dog snoring. I just figured it out. Anyway, doesn't want to pop off. There we go. Yeah, one sec. Just throw it in the sink. I'm like, I'm tired. So anyway, I'm gonna have to get stuff, you guys. Where's my spoon? I'm gonna have to get stuff from Azure, and usually I have to because we have such a high minimum to reach. We are like 26 miles off of where the drops down the hill are from us, and it's like they charge you X amount for every mile away from, like, you know, where their main drops are. So our minimum we have to reach every month is $3,400 and change. And at first, like, you know, we only had a couple people and I was having to spend crazy amounts of money to make sure that we reached the minimum so everyone could get their orders, because it was really a pain to drive over an hour away to get Azure. But anyway, I just checked because like under drop coordinator, you can see everybody's orders. You can see the amount, what people order and everything. And we're over our minimum. We're over $3,400. And that's with me only having a small order. Usually I like watch and see people add stuff last minute, but if it's getting close to the cutoff, I'm usually like adding, okay, I'll just get this. Don't even have to. I could actually take stuff out of my cart if I wanted to, so super excited. I know, my onions are black. This usually looks really pretty, but I kind of burned my onions a little bit here, but it's okay. So you want to cool them off a little bit so you don't like scramble your egg. And this is a cast iron, so you know, it's not really going to be really cool. It holds a lot of heat, but I like to just get all that stuff out and give it a good mix. So you got your egg, your cheese, your milk, your ham, your onions, and your peppers. And if you didn't burn your onions, you're not going to see it like that. Let me grab, hold on. I need to grab my salt and pepper. But anyway, you're just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper into your mix. I don't measure. I'd say at least 1/2 teaspoon of salt and maybe 1/4 of, well, if you're using fresh ground pepper, it's going to be stronger. So, oh, I forgot I had my Azure black salt. Oh, shoot. That would have been really good. Anyway, oh, well, I forgot to use that. But, anywho, salt and pepper. And you're going to give it a good little mix. And then you're going to want to get a pie dish. If you're doubling this, I usually do like 2 pie dishes. So just one for this. You can use like a deep dish pie dish if you want. I don't, I just use a regular one. But at least a 10-inch round baking dish. I forgot where I put them. Hold on. I should know this by now. All right. Now, you know what? Hold on. I have quite a few. I just hit myself in the face with the pie dish. That would have been funny. All right, so usually I use a regular size one, but I am going to use a deep one because I got to put it in the fridge. Usually it goes right in the oven, and then I have no worries about it spilling. But if I put it in the fridge, my kids are bound to try and get something out of the fridge in the morning and probably spill it all over. So thinking ahead, I'm going to just do it in a deeper pie dish. My last piece of cheese. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to cheat the challenge because Azure is only once a month. And I'm not waiting till March, so I'm going to have to break a lot of rules because I'm trying to like just focus on getting house things from them or things that are like not regular food staples. But I'm going to have to. Gonna have to get some things. I won't use them all, like I'll only use the things that I absolutely have to. But yeah, this is not, I mean, it's worked great, but I'm like, I just want fresh salad. I just want some produce in the house, not like the stuff I got from a month ago from Azure, like the apples that, you know, are starting to get a little mealy. So anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to want to bake this in a, there we go. I was going to grab my foil, in a 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm tired. I'm like, wait a minute. No, that's the camera. Okay, so you're going to want to bake this 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. And if you're putting it in the fridge overnight like I'm doing, just let it sit out for like 10 minutes at least to kind of get the glass to warm up a little bit more to room temperature so you don't get like, you know, shock with the temperature and, you know, no cracked glass. You don't want to ruin your breakfast after staying up late and working so hard to make sure that you guys have breakfast in the morning. So anyway, these are two things that I love making ahead the night before. Like I said, the baked oatmeal you can throw in the freezer and it's totally fine. I love doing that. It's so convenient to have ready to go, but you can also make this the night before if you're not a morning person. I am not a morning person at all. You'll never see a video from me like the ones with the feet going in the slippers and the coffee and turning the coffee thing on. You'll never see that from me. Mornings here are chaotic. I'm usually like trying to be up before my kids, but my boys are super early risers and I go to bed so late. So anyway, you'll never probably see a morning video from me. Probably not. But anyway, I am not a morning person and I can't drink coffee right away in the morning. I mentioned, I think in another video, a couple videos back, that I had thyroid cancer, and so I have to take a pill every morning for the rest of my life, and you can't eat or drink for like an hour afterwards, especially caffeine. So just because my whole thyroid's completely out, they took the whole thing out, I really need to follow those directions, and it's very important so my body absorbs the medicine. So I'm like really grouchy in the morning because I'm like, I just want coffee and I can't. I actually usually don't eat breakfast till like after everyone's eaten just because yeah, I can't eat right away. So yeah, you'll see late night videos from me, but definitely not first thing in the morning videos unless it's like some rare occasion. But not a morning person. But anyway, so this is super convenient for those of you who don't like waking up and starting to cook right off the bat. You have something ready to go. It ensures that you guys have a plan for breakfast the next day. and you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to listen to your hungry kids reminding you numerous times that they're starving, you know. So anyway, you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm going to get this video uploaded. I still have it editing, guys. I messed up. So the second week of the pantry challenge, I did phenomenal. Like, I think videoing the meals that I made, but the first week I didn't really know what I was doing, and I like did more of a talking video, like talking while I cooked and everything. And then I'm like, you know, it'd probably just be better in a quicker video if I just didn't talk and just showed you the steps of what I was doing, you know, a couple steps here and there, and then the finished product. And I didn't shut up. I was just talking away, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And now I'm scared. Like, I'm trying to edit it, but I'm trying not to make it look so choppy. I know the video that I put out today was choppy. It was about what we were adding to our homestead, and I apologize for that. I started talking about topics that kind of had to do with homesteading plans, but not like it was a totally different topic, and like I just couldn't stay focused on the topic, and just I'm like, I need to save that for a whole nother video altogether. So by the time I got done editing it, I tried editing it to where it kind of flowed into the next thing I was saying, which is super hard. It's not easy to do unless you know what you're doing. I don't know, maybe people who have done this for years could do it, but it was choppy, and when I played it back, I almost deleted the whole thing and never even posted the video because I'm like, this is really choppy. Like, it was kind of annoying me, and I re-edited it numerous times. And I'm just like, I cut out like a whole 12 minutes of the video. And it was like, I think a 12-minute video. I think in total it was like 34 minutes, and I think I cut it way more than half of that. But anyway, I need to fix it. So I have the video of the meals we did. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I don't want to just toss it and scrap it, because that's a lot of work to film while you're doing something and setting stuff up just to like never post it. So anyway, that will be coming. I'm just trying to make it not look so horrible. But anyway, I think there's a coyote outside. There is. Okay, hopefully my dogs don't start going nuts. It is now 12:04. So I have some bread, and I think I'm actually going to make my husband a sandwich for his lunch tomorrow. I've been slacking on baking bread for a while, but I have his lunchbox that we found in the garage the other day when we were putting Christmas stuff away and reorganizing it. So I think I'm going to make him a lunch and maybe even a coffee, because he drinks ice lattes. Maybe I'll run the espresso machine and make him that to take to work tomorrow, so he has it ready to go and score some brownie points. So yeah, I've been slacking with the bread. Everyone's been sick, and he's like, when was the last time we had fresh bread in the house? I'm like, when was the last time we had any bread in the house? I don't know. So I got out my mill today and milled a bunch of bread. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. I'm going to try and edit this and see. It's Wednesday. Well, technically it's midnight, but that's okay. It's still Wednesday to me till I go to bed. It's Wednesday. I'm going to stay along, see how quickly I can get this edited and up. My goal, I'd love to, and I always say my goal, and I'm like, why do I open my mouth? Because it never happens. So I'm like, I just need to shut my mouth altogether and not say anything, because I feel like if I do, it's not going to happen, and then I'm going to look really dumb. But anyway, I'm going to see, I want to be doing like videos a day in advance and posting them the next day. So if I can just hush my mouth and not talk so much to where I'm like, oh, that's too long. Oh, I need to edit this. I think I can actually have it out the next day. I need to start doing that. I'm going to try doing that. But anyway, I just figured this is a different video. I know there's like some clean with me's and nighttime routines and stuff like that out there for videos, and those are always interesting to watch. But I just figured I'd show you a little bit about my night. My washer and dryer stopped. I'm gonna go swap some laundry, make him a lunch and a coffee, and I don't have chips or anything to put in his lunchbox. I don't know what I'm gonna put, because I'm like, we've eaten through so much stuff, you guys. I was gonna do this for 2 months, and I'm like, I'll do the freezer for like 3 months. That's fine, and not buy anything frozen. Besides, our cow's coming in a couple days, guys. Ugh. My husband's like, I just want to go buy another freezer, and I'm like, no. there's so many fridges and freezers to manage, and I get it, like we need the fridge space, doing monthly hauls because they're fully stocked afterwards, but like not another thing to manage. Anyway, I don't know, part of, he kind of wants to, he's like, just get a freezer. We'll probably get a cow once or twice a year. And anyway, I don't know what we're going to do, but, I'm, still eating through the freezer, and we have a lot out. Somebody made a comment. They're like, oh, that food must go to waste. I'm like, no, it doesn't. I actually looked and counted, and it's like, guys, one package of chicken thighs comes with like 9 chicken thighs. There's 10 of us. So, like the twins, the littles will split one and we'll have one each. Like, and there's like 5 or 6 packs, but I'm like, that's only like 5 or 6 dinners. It looks like a lot, but anyway, I'm not going to start rambling on that. That's a whole nother topic. I'm just like, I just let stuff go. I'm just, if it's something like that, I'll just leave it in the comments section and just kind of ignore it, because it's like, I don't think they have a clue. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to continue eating through freezer stuff, but guys, I might have to pull a little early out of some of the pantry challenge of things like we have to have in the house. Like I wanted to make lasagna the other day. I'm like, I will not make it without ricotta. I just won't. My husband hates ricotta, so he's like, make it without it. And I'm like, no, that's not lasagna. So there's certain things I'm like, all right, it's time. We need to do a little fridge haul. So anyway, and I have to do my Azure haul tomorrow. So you will be seeing a haul from me, and hopefully I can get that meals video up and posted. If I can figure out how to edit it. If I edit it anymore and it just looks really stupid, I might have to scrap it, which I don't want to. I went through so much work videoing it, but I wasn't thinking. And then I did the second one and I'm like, oh, that's way better. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And yeah, take care and God bless. It is cold and windy today. You guys want to read a book?
No, I want that one.
We'll get it. You guys want to read a book?
Yeah.
All right, this is kind of how my mornings go. I figured, I'm like, I'm just going to record it. It's super early. All right, now I don't really eat a lot first thing in the morning. Let me adjust this. So my portion size is really small because I literally am just, I don't really eat a lot in the morning. But what I usually do is put, this is fresh, I usually put some banana slices on it, but of course with this pantry challenge, there's no fresh anything in this house, so I know, hang on, so I'm just sprinkling on a little bit of wheat germ, and then I have just a few chia seeds, and that's really all I do. And then we're completely out of syrup. The only syrup that we have is not for the kids. It is bourbon barrel aged from Sam's Club. This stuff is absolutely incredible, but don't give it to your kids because it still has a little bit of alcohol in it. I don't think it's cooked out. There is a percentage on here. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit as a sweetener. It's sweet enough, yes, but this is the way I like it. So yeah, may contain trace amounts of alcohol. I just don't give it to my kids. But that is breakfast, and like I said, this is really good with bananas sliced on it. There is the casserole. It's still really hot, but it's really good. So I brought my gas oven. Really browns it up more than my electric oven, and I used the gas for that this morning. So anyway, there you go. That is breakfast today. Just wanted to show you the after, the next day of what it looks like. So really, really good. And anyway, yeah, see you on the next video.